Good day, I am Noktula Dlamini with your midday news updates. Lucifer hopes to find middle ground with three-hook walkway collapse lawsuit. Alex protest leaders looking forward to interministerial committee meeting. Tony Leon says current economic political situation same as in 1989. Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Lucifer says his department is working to find common ground with the families of the victims of the Hoërskool three-hook walkway collapse. 4 pupils were killed and about 20 others were injured when the structure came crashing down in February while pupils were making their way to class. On Tuesday, Lucifer unveiled the newly built walkway at the school in Vanderbilt Park nearly 3 months after the tragedy. The Interministerial Committee appointed by President Cyril Ramaphosa to deal with the service delivery grievances in Alexandra is expected to visit the area today. The team is expected to meet with the leaders of the Alex Total Shutdown movement who had organized recent protests in the township. Former Democratic Alliance leader Tony Leon says South Africa is in as much trouble as it was 30 years ago just before apartheid fell. Leon is back on his party's national campaign trail for the first time in a decade. He addressed a largely white audience at a hotel in Centurion on Tuesday night. Tathatsim Chali has more on your sports news updates.
Good afternoon, I'm Tathatsim Chali with your sports news. Starting off with your PSL news, Cape Town City coach Benny McCarthy defends the action of his player Kermit Erasmus and says he was provoked. Kermit kicked Highlands Park player Mutibi Mvala on the thigh after he prevented him from taking a free kick. He got a red card and left City to 10 men. Coach Benny admits it was a stupid reaction but says he was provoked and this is a tactic opposite teams used to unsettle his side. Craig Martin cancelled out a Tendai Ndoro goal to earn a point for City, a draw. Still on PSL, after Mamelodi Sundowns beat Chippa United to be equal, Orlando Pirates are on top of the log. The Sea Robbers have a chance to increase the gap between when they take on Maritzburg United, who are rooted at the bottom of the log tonight. Bafana Bastille and Pirates are neck and neck with 50 points each after having played 27 games each, but Pirates will be 1 game in front after today's game. While in other matches, Amazulu will take on Super Sports United and struggling bottom of the table clubs Free State Stars and Baroka FC will also go head-to-head. And lastly, moving on to the Premier League, the pressure will be on both Manchester United and Manchester City when they meet in tonight's derby at Old Trafford. United will be desperate to bounce back from recent embarrassment on Sunday when they lost 4-0 to Everton. United boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was involved in many Manchester derbies as a player, but this will be his first one as a manager. City will look to move to the top of the table with Liverpool leading them with 2 points. The big team news for City is that Kevin De Bruyne will miss out today's match due to muscular injury he picked up against Tottenham weekend. Kickoff for tonight's clash is 7:30 p.m. That's all from the sports desk. Goodbye.
Now to your traffic and weather updates.
Thank you, Noktula. I'm Gloria Masia with your midday traffic. Houghton Estate at the M1, there's police checkpoint causing slow-moving traffic towards the 11th Avenue. Pretoria on Malbane Highway, there's police checkpoint and expect delays between the Hairpin Bend and Breads Road. And lastly, Edenville on the N3, there's obstruction towards the Modderfontein Road causing delays. Moving on to your weather updates, Johannesburg, it is partly cloudy at 19 degrees Celsius, Soweto at a high of 20 degrees Celsius, Vereeniging expecting thunderstorms at 21 degrees Celsius, Sandton at a maximum of 21 degrees Celsius. That is it from the traffic and weather updates. Back to you, Noktula.
That's it from me and the rest of the Joburgtv news team. Goodbye.